Hi, friends. Today you are going to take an exciting erudition test. Will you be able to answer 20 questions from different spheres: science, history, art, and even nature? Let's see who of you is a real polymath. Turn on logic, remember everything you know, and forward to new knowledge and interesting discoveries. And to not miss such cool challenges, subscribe to our channel. Let's go. Who wrote the novel Crime and Punishment? Fyodor Dostoevsky, Leo Tolstoy, Ivan Turgenev, Alexander Pushkin. Fyodor Dostoevsky began work on this novel in prison, where he was serving time for his political beliefs. Which of the following species is an insect? Snail, beetle, frog, gecko. Beetles are insects that make up the order of hardwings. Their front pair of wings are strengthened as elytra, which distinguishes them from most other insects. Which country is the birthplace of pizza? France, Italy, Spain, Greece. Pizza was born in Italy, especially its modern version with dough, tomato sauce, and various toppings. The most famous variations of pizza, such as the margherita pizza, were created in Italy. Which of these countries is not a member of the United Nations? Germany, Switzerland, Liechtenstein, Austria. Liechtenstein is a small principality located in the Alps. It is a member of the United Nations organization. Which of these movies was not directed by Quentin Tarantino? Pulp Fiction, Mad Dogs, The Abominable Eight, The Green Mile. The movie, The Green Mile, was directed by Frank Darabont. Based on Stephen King's novel, this dramatic work is famous for its strong plot and emotional characters. Which of these musicians is a famous jazz trombonist? John Lennon, Miles Davis, Tom York, Louis Armstrong. Louis Armstrong, also known as Satchmo, was a prominent American jazz musician and trombonist who had a significant impact on the development of jazz music. Who wrote the novel The Master and Margarita? Alexander Solzhenitsyn, Fyodor Dostoevsky, Mikhail Bulgakov, Ivan Bunin. The Master and Margarita is a wonderful novel created by Mikhail Bulgakov. It was finished in 1940, but due to censorship it was not published until 1966, after the author's death. This novel combines philosophy, fantasy, satire, and the realities of Soviet life. It impresses with its multifaceted characters, deep thoughts, and eternal themes of good and evil, freedom and tyranny. Which philosopher proposed the theory of existence as being? Socrates, Aristotle, Friedrich Nietzsche, Martin Heidegger. Martin Heidegger, a German philosopher, proposed a theory of existence as being, known as phenomenology. He believed that the basic questions of philosophy are related to the question of the meaning of being and human existence in the world. Who is the author of the novel War and Peace? Fyodor Dostoevsky, Leo Tolstoy, Anton Chekhov, Ivan Turgenev. War and Peace is Leo Tolstoy's famous novel, one of the outstanding works of world literature. The novel covers the period of the Napoleonic Wars. Which planet in the solar system has the largest mass? Jupiter, Saturn, Earth, Venus. Jupiter is the most massive planet in the solar system. What's interesting is that its mass is 318 times the mass of Earth, and it is about 2.5 times the mass of all the other planets combined. This giant planet also has a powerful magnetic field and has more than 79 satellites, among which the largest is Ganymede, which is even larger than Mercury. Which chemical element is the main component of water? Oxygen, helium, hydrogen, carbon. Hydrogen is the main component of water, the lightest and most abundant chemical element in the universe. Water is made up of 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. What chemical element is labeled as Fe? iron, gold, silver, aluminium. So designated iron is one of the most common elements on Earth and in the human body. Which fruit is considered the most popular fruit in the world? Apple, banana, orange, pear. Banana is considered to be the most popular fruit in the world. It is one of the most widely consumed fruits because of its pleasant taste, nutritional properties and ease of consumption. In what year did the Great French Revolutionary Uprising occur? 1776, 1789, 1804, 1821. The Great French Revolutionary Revolt occurred in 1789. During this revolution, a new calendar division of time was introduced that eliminated religious and monarchical associations. What is the scientific study of mankind's past by the material traces left behind called? Ethnography, genealogy, archaeology, anthropology. The scientific study of humanity's past through the material traces left behind is called archaeology. Archaeology studies artifacts, remains, and other material traces to understand human history, culture, lifestyle, and development over time. What is the shape of a skinny tie? Wide and short, narrow and straight, bow tie. Not correct. A skinny tie is shaped like a narrow and straight band. What is the monetary unit in Albania? Franc, lek, dinar, euro. Lek is the national currency of Albania. Introduced into circulation in 1926, the lek is used in the country for all financial transactions and is the only official means of payment. At what altitude above sea level is the highest point on Earth? 6,119 meters, 8,848 meters, 10,392 meters, 5,192 meters. The highest point on Earth is 8,848 meters above sea level and is called Everest. It is the highest mountain in the world, located in the Himalayas between Nepal and Tibet. Which of the following planets has no natural satellites? Mars, Jupiter, Venus, Neptune. Venus is the only planet in the solar system that has no natural satellites. Who wrote the musical composition In the Cave of the Mountain King? Jan Sibelius, Richard Wagner, Edward Grieg, Georg Handel. Edward Grieg, a 19th-century Norwegian composer, wrote the musical composition In the Cave of the Mountain King in 1867. This piece is part of his Lyrical Pieces piano cycle, which includes many miniature works inspired by Norwegian nature and folk motifs. In the Cave of the Mountain King is known for its mystical atmosphere and its use of melodies that have come to symbolize the native nature and folklore of Norway. Here's the finish line. We hope you enjoyed testing your knowledge. Was it hot? To not miss new cool tests and facts, click subscribe. There are many more interesting things to come.